Now, hello to you, Aviwe. All the best for the year. So as we expected, I'm sure lots of traffic we have to deal with.
Compliments of the new season, Gareth, and of course it's already busy here in and around Beitbridge border. I'm one of the roadblocks just outside Messina where you see a joint law enforcement efforts. You'd see SARS, Customs here, South African Police Service, South African National Defence Force, the traffic officials, as well as Home Affairs, and a familiar sight that you'll be met with from time to time since we've been here for the majority of the morning is the Home Affairs immigration truck filled with dozens of undocumented Zimbabweans. We are told they're taken from here. We're just about 10 kilometers outside that Beitbridge border, and they are then taken back to be deported back to Zimbabwe. That's an issue, of course, that will talk to the looseness of our borders, as we were here last year seeing similar numbers. In fact, in conversations that I had with Dr. Aviwe Mtila, the Home Affairs Minister, telling me that per day they have about 500 undocumented immigrants coming in to South Africa. And of course, thousands make it through their way through South Africa, as that issue of the fence has been one of the critical issues. Dr. Aviwe Mtila is here, in fact, and I want to catch up with him. We do understand he comes from quite a lengthy meeting with some of the officials on the ground here. We do understand the mayor is also here. We'll get an insight of exactly what they were talking about in that meeting as we now approach the Home Affairs Minister. Minister, thank you for joining us at eNCA. You do understand that you've been at quite a lengthy meeting. Maybe give us a feedback on what was on the discussions in that meeting.
No. The discussion was a briefing about the border operations during this festive season. I had this thorough briefing about the plan by the Border Management Authority. I'm sure you are aware that we've got a new kid on the block now, a new sheriff in town called the Border Management Authority, with the commissioner and 2 deputy commissioners. So together with South African Police Service and the Army, they were briefing me up so far about how the plans are going.
And how are the plans going? Because last year at this time when we were talking, we were speaking about 500 undocumented Zimbabweans being arrested on a daily basis here. How's the situation looking like this year, as we see a number of them already being nabbed this year?
Well, on this particular roadblock in which we are from the morning, they've already arrested 179 undocumented people and sent them back. They've turned them back. And I was asking the colonel from the Army, who said at the borderline, they do return about 60 to 100 every day. The reason that we have got this roadblock here is we are building firewalls in case somebody escapes detection at the borderline and think they've escaped. Because what we have learned is that these people come by cars from Zimbabwe. Yes, the car stops all over the other side of the border. Whoever doesn't have documents will then move out of the car. The car will go in because the driver has got documents, passport, etc., pass through the border gate, and they come and meet the person who crossed illegally to come and wait for them inside. So it doesn't happen very far from the border because they can't walk that distance. So that's why we catch them here. So that 179 will fall in that category. But we're not stopping there. We've got another firewall at the Baobab toll plaza. I suspect it's about 20 to 30 kilometers from here in Messina. Then there's another one in Manzole, just as you are about to arrive in Hammanskraal. So all throughout, we are putting firewalls to make sure that whoever escapes is caught somewhere.
Okay, and what's the latest with the border fence itself? Because when we journeyed through the fence last year, it was quite evident that there is no border fence, Minister. You saw the holes littering the fence all over there. What's the latest in that regard, given the numbers that you are giving now that are quite alarming?
Yeah, indeed. You are aware that the story of the fence has never been resolved. Is between public works and the Army. Now, what is going to be new is that that work of maintaining infrastructure here at the borders is no longer going to fall within public works. It's going to fall within the Border Management Authority itself. And the way it's going to happen is that the president is going to sign proclamations